Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to get you ready, get you started on season 32. I don't think we have Mega Crab just yet, but he is around the corner. So if you guys don't want to miss a Mega Crab live stream, I'm going to be streaming either Friday or Saturday on the channel. It's just called Chicken Gaming. If you haven't subscribed to there already, I think this month I'll do the regular Warship stream over here, just because I feel like some people are missing it on the other channel. But that channel is primarily the live streams. If you guys want to see that, I'm going to start streaming for there more this season. And we had some really fun live streams over there last season. If you guys haven't seen those, make sure you check them out. It's a lot of fun. You know, a lot of the times just banging my head against the wall, and you guys helped me out a lot, so appreciate you for that. We are losing our gold at a pretty drastic rate. I think I did that video on the Trader Crate opening a month ago, give or take, and I had over 50 million gold at one point, and in 4 weeks we've lost almost 15 million. So maybe what we should do is just put that into some raw crystals to spend it a little bit. Was that a good thing or a bad thing, what I just did? I feel like it was a bad thing. We just maxed out our raw crystals. Has that ever been done before? 4,800 raw crystals. I feel like that's a bigger deal than just casually doing it like I thought. That's some wild stuff. That's some wild stuff. Now, a bit of a noob on the main base. I'm assuming that doesn't reset. I hope that it doesn't, because I certainly do not have the stuff to spend it on right now. Well, no, I had some in there, right? I didn't start at 0, so it must carry over. You guys will let me know in the comments either way. But I also want to give a big shout out to we'll point this way, this fellow over here, guys, with the very generous $50 donation through the thanks feature in the comments. I really appreciate that, man. So thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, it's just a feature on comments now. Apparently you can same thing as a live stream, I guess, right? It's like you can send like a tip or a donation. So that was really cool. That's the first one I've ever got. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, man, for that. I do appreciate it. All right, so let's get into today's video, guys. What we wanted to talk about, well, that's just so exciting. What we wanted to talk about was getting off your season 32 starting guide, right? So let's take a look at what Gearhart is on for today, and we'll go over our classic monthly chicken tips. I do not want to take Zukas here. This is a wild one. We got Doom cans, we got lasers, we got we got Flotties over here, and we got more Doom cans, hot pots, and shield gens up at the top. I think if we just go Zukas from the left, actually, now that I look at this, it won't be that bad, but that laser covers everything. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. So we'll try an all Zuka, but more importantly, guys, the biggest thing, if you take nothing away from this video, the biggest thing with warships is the Boom Beach slogan, come with a plan or leave in defeat. It really is that simple at the end of the day. You have to have an idea. Now, you don't have to calculate your keys and tokens unless the start is really weird on the tech tree. Right off the bat, I typically never calculate the stuff, but I always know exactly what path I'm going to take. So it's very important to simply take a look at the tech tree, whether you watch the sneak peeks, you're subscribed to Chicken or not. It's very important to just simply know what the tech tree is and what path you're going to take. Now, obviously, there's always going to be variance in the path, right? It's never just cut and dry. This is exactly what I'm doing. Sometimes it is, but for the most part, you have to adapt on the fly, and you have to really. Oh God, that hot pot is coming up fast. Yeah, you have to adapt on the fly, and typically that's done by just not having enough tokens and resources to max out everything. So where are we shocking here, guys? 1, 2. Those are some late shocks. I should have flared instead, but whoopsie doodles. That's okay. We got 5 attacks, so we'll make the most of it. So yeah, having a plan. Take a look at the tech tree before. Sneak peeks are always posted over the weekend at some point. It's either Saturday or Sunday usually. and just kind of formulate your plan based on that. Have an idea of where you want to go off the start. That's always the biggest thing. You don't want to start the season and then just spend stuff randomly, and then you're literally playing catch up the entire season. Now, I do want to say this time, it is important. Yes, it's important to play right away. It's not the end all be all. So I don't want you to feel like if you don't have an opportunity to, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern time when Warship starts, if you don't have that opportunity, that you're playing catch up. That's not really the case. I know a lot of guys, that have proven it time and time again, especially Shishk last season after taking so many seasons off. The nice starting tech is nice, but I think it's just that. I don't think it's like an absolute requirement. And you can still definitely get off to a really good start without it. It just means your tech choices are just that more important, right? So I think that's what it really all comes down to, is just taking the right path. If you take the right path, it doesn't matter, if you're ahead or behind at the start, you're going to have your push points throughout the season. So yeah, I get up at 4 a.m. every season because I try to do everything perfectly, and I try to show you guys the best way of doing stuff. And that's basically why I do that, and I'm so adamant about it. But it is important. The other thing to consider is you don't want to be behind on your chest timers, and there's a couple of reasons for this. Obviously, one, the faster that you get that first chest means the more chests will generate throughout the rest of the entire season, right? The other thing is that I don't really hear a lot of people talk about all the time. Uh-oh, those Zukas are done. Whoops. That's actually okay for this one because we're just getting this last shield and then we're out of here. The other important thing is you want to be fighting for chests the same time that everybody else is, because typically the chest time is the best time to be pushing. So you want to be kind of, within the same range. Typically it's like an hour or two. It's not that cut and dry. But you want to be fighting for chests at the same time everybody else is. You want to be on the same kind of schedule that everybody else is over the course of the season, especially if you're getting your chests kind of as they come up and you're really trying to do things properly. So, but yeah, again, there's definitely like an hour or two window within that where you're still kind of within the time people are playing. Because even me, for example, like it happens all the time where I miss my chest, or I'll wait till the next chest time, whatever. It's not like you have to religiously get your chest every single time, because nobody's going to do that throughout the season. Maybe some of the top Chinese guys, but nobody normal is going to do that throughout the season. So yeah. The next thing is to just stay up to date. Stay up to date. Whether that is, the tech tree as it's changing, just be in the know somewhere. Honestly, YouTube is great, but I find Discord is awesome for this. You can stay right up to date with what's working at the moment. You can bug the chicken in there. I try to talk in there as much as possible, but I got some really good guys in the Discord server, and they know all the ins and outs, and they'll get you sorted. They'll help you on your way for sure. Let's go 1, 2, 1. I don't know if we're gonna get rinsed by this laser. We just need 2 or 3 good shots with that big clump of Zukas, and we should be okay for the last one. This is gonna be a nail biter for War Factory. Better not screw this last one up. But yeah, stay plugged in the community. YouTube's great, Discord's great, Reddit's great, whatever your cup of tea is. Just stay plugged in so you know if there's anything drastically changing. For the most part, if you just simply follow along with the videos, you'll have a pretty good idea of what's going on. But if you're trying to get that super competitive edge, then staying up to date on everything, as sometimes we get too typically at the beginning of the season is always very important, but as the season goes on, it's like, okay, you pretty well know the path by then, as people have already kind of hashed that out. But this is another thing that makes Warships just so cool, in my opinion, is just the fact that everything's always changing. There's always a good new base, and yeah, there's just a lot of stuff to keep up with for sure. So the next thing is, if you're not doing well, figure out why that is. Sometimes it can be something simple. Sometimes it's, a lot more difficult. Say if you have the wrong tech, for example, that's harder to figure out, and it might even be impossible if you don't have the right tech. But there's still a lot of other things that you can do to help with that. We can get this. There we go. Boom. War Factory goes down. Back. So yeah, if you don't have the right tech, but what I wanted to say was change your base layout. Change your base layout frequently. And I mean, if you follow these, I try to condense this video so it's not like so many tips and I'm saying the same thing. Just a basic kind of, if you do these things, you're going to be okay. You're going to have a good time and you're going to progress at whatever level you're able to keep up with playing at. Typically throughout the season, I'll get about anywhere from 300 to 600 attacks in. That might sound like a lot, but I mean, at the beginning of the season, we can do 100 attacks in the first couple of days because they're usually 30 seconds, right? So just some stuff to keep in mind. And I hope that, I truly hope that everyone gets off to a great start this season. Season 32, commanding for years. I'm really excited for this because I have no idea. I have no idea what commanding for years means. And I'm excited to see, and I hope you guys are too. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up with the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.